Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing great. So, today we'll talk movies. So, let's talk about Venom. Well, first of all, that looks like an anatomically exaggerated Japanese robot with a sole intention to do foreplay. I mean, look at that tongue. Second of all, how does it speak? I mean, I know it does have a mouth and throat, but how does it articulate those words? It doesn't have lips. Because here's the thing, you watch comic movies and there is some element of logic to it. For instance, Peter in Spider-Man gets bitten by a spider and he has mutation in his body. So he gets different traits, new traits, and thus he becomes Spider-Man. Superman is from another planet, so that justifies his supernatural abilities. Batman fears bats, so he wears a suit in order to internalize his fears. By the way, I could be wrong in that case, but anyway. But in case of Venom, it's different. It lives in a society of his own. He comes from a different place. He's cast away. But what society? What place? I mean, it doesn't belong to a society of its own. It lives in symbiosis with other creatures. Am I right? Venom is not dependent on any of its fellow members in a society because it is dependent on other creatures in the symbiotic relationship. Am I right? So they have no right to cast him away. He's not dependent on them. We are part of the society because we depend on one another. Anyway, the story is not that bad. So, over the course of time, these venom-like creatures, they evolve into parasitic type. And that's the reason why they want to cast away Venom. Because it decides to stay in a symbiotic relationship with its host. Moreover, Eddie Brock is casted as the Venom because I believe, this is what I believe, later on, maybe in Venom 3 or 4, he's supposed to fight Spider-Man because that's who he thinks his enemy is. I believe that's why they didn't cast Flash Thompson as the Venom. And Woody Harrelson, that sweet guy, he gets the role of a villain. Man, oh man, they did him wrong. I read some of the reviews on the Squid Game series and they were negative, but when I watched the season, it was quite fascinating. However, whoever set those games up is one sadistic I believe it's a Korean movie, South Korean movie. South Korea has good directors. I mean, the previous movie, The Parasite, it received 2 Oscars, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. One thing I've noticed is that South Korea makes movies that are kind of weird. I mean, the whole feeling to it is kind of different than when I watch movies, other movies like Indian movies or Hollywood movies. I don't know if you guys watch Indian movies. Some of the Indian movies are quite good. The philosophy behind it and the cultural aspect of it. So I guess I'll wrap it up for today. So guys, stay healthy and prosperous. See you on the next episode.